Hello everybody, my name is Sky. I am your friendly neighborhood autistic person full of random useless facts. And today we are getting back into Red Dead Redemption 2. If you're only interested in the main missions, they will be timestamped in the comments down below. A repetitive apology for the quality of my stream. My PlayStation is old, but she is doing her very best, and we appreciate her for that. We're going to be starting off the stream not with a mission, but with my preferred way to start all of my Red Dead games, after I had a few playthroughs of practice, of course. So Arthur Morgan is a man who wears many hats for the Dutch Van der Linde game. One of the hats he wears is a scout. He scouts out the area to look for potential robberies, potential jobs, potential places to live, potential hunting areas, all different kinds of things. If you have never played Red Dead Redemption, the first one, then you wouldn't know this particular fun fact. The railroad tracks are the fastest way to get anywhere. And that remains true for this game. Although they are not as fast as the tracks in the first Red Dead Redemption, they are still excessively useful. We are going to be starting out the stream and starting out our chapter 2 by riding the entirety of the railroad tracks. It goes in a very large circuit all the way around the map. It passes through each and every major town and city and fast travel point. I highly recommend riding the tracks when you first get on here. There's going to be plenty of distractions along the way, like whoever that is shooting in the distance, and probably needs help. Unfortunate for them, because we're not stopping. If you keep at a consistent pace, and you do not stop for anyone or anything, you can finish the entirety... Excuse me, Mr. Munchkin Man. You can finish the entire circuit of the railroad track in a day and a half in-game time, which isn't very long. Just gotta be careful not to fall off when you get over small bridges and stuff like that, because your horse will just go off the side. And use caution in certain areas, which I will point out to when we get there. When you are going near towns and cities, get close enough that you get their little banner that gives you their name. That way it will be unlocked for you for fast travel purposes, which will be super useful. Also, just go ahead and get used to hearing a lot of "you're alright, girl," and "that's my boy." Like I said, bonding with your horse is very, very important. The coding that they use for the horses in this game are exceptional, and a lot of people don't realize exactly how exceptional they are. You might have seen somebody complain online about how their horse in Red Dead always bucks them off because of a snake, or they always throw them in a gunfight. Well, that's on you, my friend. Because you can train your horse to not fear those things. You can train them to be steadfast and sturdy in a gunfight. You can train them to not only not be afraid of snakes, but to run them over. You can train them to jump over crocodiles if you do it well enough. Any horse can be an amazing horse if you put the time, effort, and work into making them that way. And I always do. So you're gonna hear a lot of, "That's it, boy," "Alright, boy," and plenty of compliments to my horse. You will see me always taking care of them before I take care of myself, because you require your horse for every second of the game. They are used all the time. So you want your bond with them to be strong and fierce, so that they will stand by your side no matter what you go through. As you can see, we just passed through our first town back there, which is Rose. A very red town. Lots of red clay out here.
You try, my patient.
We have now entered Saint Denis. Use caution when riding through Saint Denis. As you can see, it is extremely crowded. Jaywalking, although not a known offense and not an actual offense at this time, is a thing. It's everywhere. They will just walk right out in front of you and they don't give a shit. And then you get in trouble for hitting them, which is dumb to me. Every good city's gotta have a ghetto area. Am I allowed to say that? Oh, I already said it. Alright, we should be entering or exiting out of the city bounds. Let's put a little bit more gas to it. If you're just now joining in, we are following the entire circuit of the railroad tracks to unlock fast travel points and open up the map a bit. It'll take about 1.5 in-game days. We are almost halfway through. Oh, that sounds unfortunate. We are not stopping for any distractions. We are simply following the tracks. That was scary, wasn't it, buddy? What were they complaining about? I'm just playing train. Choo choo. We did miss a town back there. There's a town that's just off the tracks between Saint Denis and Annisburg, which you just passed through. That town is named Van Horn. I actually I don't fast travel to it that much, so I don't really go out of my way to get that one. But if you do want to get that one while you do your route, if you decide to take this and run the track, it'll be literally in the mid-marker between Saint Denis and Annisburg. Just go slightly off of the track a little bit, kind of keep it to your left, and it will be on the right. But I just don't fast travel to it that much, so I prefer to keep Annisburg because I use that as a big fast travel point. Yes, my horse is currently dirty. When your horse is dirty, its health bar will degrade, its health core will drain faster, which is sad. We don't want our horse to be sickly. But I currently don't own a brush. One of the ways that you can clean your horse off is by riding them through water, but it really does not get them as clean as just brushing them. Like, I have actually spent time in water with my horse for many minutes. And it never took away your horse's dirty error, you know? It doesn't get it clean enough to make that go away. Up here is beautiful area for hunting in. If you were fond of big game, a lot of it up here. Actually, I'm just gonna have that out just in case. Just gonna have that. What's up, Totoro? Oh, is everybody in your favorite spots? You poor unfortunate soul.
That's it. You're good. You alright?
So if you remember when we started this track, I talked to you about how there are certain points where you need to be safe and cautious when on the track. The point coming up is a perfect example of being safe and cautious on the railroad tracks. Your horse is fast, but not all horses are faster than trains. Depending on the breed of horse you are riding, you cannot outrun a train. You don't want to be caught by one. It is awful. I've gotten some pretty good screenshots actually of like my horses like right before we got hit by trains, and they look super sick because it's like a nice up close shot of the train and like me sprinting across the tracks. But what happened after I took the screenshot was much sicker. It's pretty bad.
Okay.
Right here. This is the longest tunnel in the whole map. If you get caught halfway through with a train in this, you are not getting out if you do not have the right horse.
Easy now.
I always recommend once you get to this point, stop and wait just a few seconds and listen. Okay. We're going to enter it just a little bit, not all the way. We're going to listen a little bit more.
Easy, easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Made it safely. Let's keep going.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Long bridges like these are another example of when to be safe. There are a few different long bridges that you can cross via railroad track. Okay.
Yep.
We are almost there. Slowly but surely making our way back around. I would be talking more often, but like, if you can't hear it, I'm like, in order to keep up speed. If you press whatever button is needed to make you go, depending on how you play.
Whoa, whoa.
But if you press the button in time to your horse's gallop or gait, then you can actually save them stamina. It doesn't drain their stamina as fast if you tap in time with it. So when I'm going full speed, I'm tapping in time to his hoofbeats. Also, elk! Check that out. We are actually reaching my second favorite area of the map to go hunting in. Massive amounts of big game hunting, medium game hunting, and small game hunting all throughout this area, which is, I believe, West Elizabeth?
Yeah.
If you follow the creek through there, that valley, that is my favorite hunting grounds. That sounds unfortunate. Oh, it's a Driscoll's.
You want to go the other way?
Well, that's a few less O'Driscolls in the area.
Yeah.
If you take the track, the actual walking track, the dirt track, up to the right here, that leads you to the town of Strawberry. I'm not going to bother going that way yet because you actually unlock that town very, very early.
Yep.
Gonna scoot past this train here, try not to make a bother of ourselves. Excuse me. Well, this is a long train. Oh, I love that color of engine though, that's so pretty. I like that red. Let's get on out of here, get ahead of it. Because we're about to go across a real big bridge. And like I said, cross big bridges safely, but if you are in front of a train that just started going, you have a pretty good chance.
There, boy.
Because they start out slow, they pull out of their stations very slow. They follow actual train regulations and rules that happen in real life, which is you are to slow going over bridges, slow going down downgrades, slow going through tunnels, and all that fun stuff. But they don't slow much. You're a good boy. We have now made almost entirely a full circle. As you can see directly ahead is the Reverend Swanson mission. And this track right here, just a straight shot down it, takes you straight to camp. When you take a look at your map after having followed the entire train tracks, let me see if I remember which button it is. This one, not this one. This one. It's me. I'm why we can't have nice things. This is what it should look like. As you can see, we have this big patch right here that is completely blocked out because we haven't been there, but the whole rest of the map, specifically the important places like the cities, are all shown to you. This is a massive help because the amount of important secrets and side quests that are just bouncing along in this area around the track is insane. Having this unlocked is the biggest help because the rest of this will come very soon after. You start exploring as soon as you want to in this game. So getting this track done is super important to me at least. And as you can see, let us check our time. It actually took us less than a full day to do the entirety of the track at speed, no distractions. We killed those O'Driscolls, but other than that, that's not bad. I highly recommend if you play the game for the first time to take the time to just follow the track. Don't do anything else. Don't do any side stuff. Don't go off the track. Just follow the track. Get that map unlocked, unlock those fast travel points, and then start right here. I mentioned before that people say that there is no such thing as a correct way to do the missions and that there is a correct way to do the missions. I believe there is. I always start here with Reverend Swanson. Let's get our horse tied up. I usually call him Tobias if I keep him. So, Tobias, let's get him tied up.
Reverend! Reverend, where are you? That was good, boy. Swanson, you in here? Come on. What?
Mr. Morgan, I took your advice, sir. I took your advice.
Then your god has finally deserted you. What you talking about?
I took your advice, sir. I have removed myself from Morpheus's embrace. No more shall I sink, sir. I am free. I am free.
You don't seem free, friend. You seem drunk.
Sit down, Reverend. We ain't finished.
You ain't finished. Look at him. He's finished.
None of us forced liquor down his throat, friend. I just want him to play.
Now, firstly, we ain't friends. Don't make no mistake on that subject. Now, secondly, he can't hardly see, let alone reason. Now, reasoning ain't never been one of my strong points neither, but seeing I do just fine. You want to step outside or deal with business here?
I just want him to finish the game.
Why can't we all just get along? These are good men, Arthur. They're children of God. They're children of God.
How's about you playing his place, huh? That seems fair?
Fair?
Sure. You want a game?
Sure. I'll play a few hands.
Well, sit yourself down then.
Who all here's played poker?
I'm Luther. This is Marvin.
Fortunate for you both, we're being gentlemen about this.
Same goes for you.
So, how you two know each other anyway? Don't seem like the likeliest of friends, if you don't mind me saying.
We go a long way back.
And now you're his chaperone?
I guess it's something like that. Can we play?
I'll call. He can't be no real clergyman. He committed about 5 cardinal sins just in that chair you're sitting in.
I think he used to be. He's drifted a little in recent years. Life is a challenge to all of us. Yeah, I know. Pretty pathetic.
Can you imagine him at the pulpit? If he could stand up.
On the 4th day, he turned water into whiskey, and I don't remember much after that.
He's a decent fella going through a bad time. Disrespect him again, and you'll find yourself in a bad time, too.
All right, all right. Just trying to have a little fun here. It is a game after all, mister.
So I'm moving a little bit fast here, but if you've never played poker before in real life, honestly, Red Dead Redemption 2 is an amazing place to learn. If you go into your progress, you can actually look up
How
all
long
the
does it
rules to
take?
poker. Oh, sorry, buddy. What do we got? Alright. I'm doing 14.
Give me. It's all I can afford. Call.
But they have all the
Have a look at
rules of
these.
poker laid out for
Say
you.
what you call finishing strong.
It is the easy. This is honestly the easiest way to learn how to play poker.
Damn it. Yes, come on.
Look at his little face. As you can see, we've unlocked a gambler challenge. There are many challenges throughout the game that you will unlock. One, if not many of which, is win 5 poker hands, hold up 3 townspeople, run your horse from Valentine to Rhodes, stuff like that. Some of them I will be doing because they are, easy to do. That is a beautiful hand, but a suspicious hand.
Here, just a little.
Some of them are pretty easy to do. Some of them are not easy to do at all. A lot of people struggle with one of the gambling challenges, which is a blackjack challenge. In that, if I remember correctly, you have to double down and win 3 times in a row. And if you've never played blackjack, doubling down in itself is of a risk, but doubling down and actually winning 3 times in a row? Fucking impossible. No. It is doable in the game, but it's a pain in the ass, and you're going to spend a lot of time doing it. I'm quite happy with my hands, but I don't know how much happier y'all are with yours.
Just a little wager.
Come on.
I like to bet in the tens if I can,
Gonna start small here.
but you have to be careful. The coding in the game for the poker players all throughout the map is very intelligent. They will learn your moveset, they will learn how you play. So every now and then, change it up. Bet small on a good hand,
Not for me.
go hard on a bad one. Don't let them get the better of you. They will learn your tactics. Oh, that's tempting as fuck. That's tempting. Fuck it. I'll call.
How about that?
Oh, that's a miracle.
What?
Ayo.
Well, gentlemen, time to move along.
Oh, hell. You're one lucky son of a bitch, you know that?
Oh, I'm surely a son of a bitch, but lucky, I ain't so sure. Come on, you. Let's move along. Where is he?
Who?
The Reverend. Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Ah, shit. Excuse me, gentlemen. Reverend! Reverend Swanson! Where'd you go? Excuse me, I'm sorry. You see a drunken idiot, a priest, wandering about?
Sure, we saw him, smelt him, and avoided him. He went that way, I think.
Thanks.
Guy looked kind of crazy, mister.
Have you lost your mind? Reverend! Calm down. Hey, get your hands off him.
You'll keep. You stay out of it.
Get your hands off him now, you son of a bitch.
What the hell is your problem?
He's with me. You're dead.
I'll kill you both. You bastard!
Let's make this.
You're going down.
That had to. Oh.
Pair of damn fools. Come on.
Still think you're tough?
Oh my God, you killed him! I'm gonna get the law on you!
Hey, you! Get back here! You better stop right there!
Stay away from me!
Son of a bitch! Stop, or I'll kill you! I swear! I said stop, damn it!
Yep, okay. I won't
Please,
tell us
don't
so.
hurt me.
I promise.
On second thoughts, you can give me all your money, too.
Okay, here, just take it. Just please let me go.
Good. Get the hell out of here. Now what? Where's Reverend? Hey, Reverend! Swanson! Come on! My friend! It's just a simple mistake. You can still be saved. What have you done with your foot?
It appears to like this place and wants to stay.
Get your foot out of here! Twist your leg, you drunken bastard! Help! Help! Get it! Come
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, you don't! What the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell is wrong with you? Throwing me off a bridge like
There
that?
was a goddamn train, you crazy bastard!
Have I been bad again, Mr. Morgan? I'm sorry. I wish I was different.
Let's get you home.
Home. Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. I could have tea with Margaret.
Margaret, who's Margaret? What? What are you mumbling about now? Yeah, good boy. Yeah, that's it, boy.
One for the road.
Will you shut up? Yeah. Hey, shut it back there. Slow up now. Easy.
he'd show up.
You better sleep your way to salvation, my friend.
Oh, what happened?
Just the usual.
Poor bastard.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan. I'll keep an eye on him.
He was lucky this time. Real lucky.
Oh, that was a lot. He is. I feel like that's just honestly the perfect introduction to who Reverend Swanson is. I deserve a nap after that. So, let us take a quick introduction around camp. Here we have Arthur's lodgings. He has a couple of his things here. Picture of Arthur's father, Lyle Morgan. A picture of his dog. I believe his name is Copper. And this is a young Hosea, Dutch, and Arthur. Aren't they all cute? Oh no, Reverend. This is a photo of a very lovely woman.
Like the waves on the Bay of Biscay, I began to tumble in. My face is red like a lobster.
We have a very beautiful and rare flower.
My poor lobster.
Our watch was Bob, was Pixar.
Morning, Arthur.
Morning, Tilly. And this is a picture of Arthur's mom. Over here, you have a shaving station. You can trim your own beard hair. You cannot trim your personal, like your head hair. Some people like to have a bald faced Arthur. Some people like to have a mustache, or sometimes a beard. You'll see what I like.
Feels like we're back on track, more or less.
Yep, money and food. Now everyone needs to keep it coming.
For sure.
You can go around and you can talk to people that are in camp.
How you feel?
Stronger for sure.
Not strong enough to work.
Their dialogue changes depending on the chapter you're in, depending on the mission you just recently did.
Starting to look like home.
It's taking shape.
Good work, Miss Grimshaw.
This is Dutch's tent, and this is the lock box, the contribution box. You can use it to help pay for things in camp. We have the campfire where many songs and stories are told, and we will be taking time to listen in on those. You'll see some little black dots on your map. These are chores that you can do throughout the camp. This helps the camp. It raises your honor level, and it also gives you, depending on the job you do, Deadeye experience, stamina experience, or health experience. So they are useful to do, especially early in game. Over here we have Pearson's Wagon. This is where you can deliver any food that you hunt while you're out and about, any skins that they can use to sell to help pay for stuff in camp. He also has a couple of chores that can be done, like refilling water buckets and carrying grain sacks. This here is Strauss's Wagon. This is where we keep medicines when they are stocked, but we currently do not have any stocked. And this is Abigail and Jack's tent. This here's a Kieran. We're keeping him tied up for shits and giggles. How you doing, buddy? You suffering?
Well, how long you gonna keep me like this? Huh?
Long as we want.
Did you send someone with the ransom note yet?
Ransom note?
Yeah.
We'd be lucky to get 2 cents for you.
Hey, I'm a valuable asset, mister.
They was right. You have turned delirious.
So over here we have some chickens. You see there's one right there. You also notice whenever you look at something, it gives you the option to study it. I highly recommend taking the time to study animals. It not only adds them to your compendium, which is if you want to 100% this game, word of warning right here and now, it will take you thousands of hours. It's going to take a lot of time. 100%ing this game is not for the weak-hearted. Anyways, but if you want to 100% this game, studying is very important. I personally like to study animals because he draws them in his journal. And I fucking love that. That's so cute. So I like to give him more things to draw. You're so pretty. I have a great fondness in the real world for draft horses. Beautiful creatures. Over here we have a dominoes table.
Hey,
If you don't know how to play dominoes, hey Hosea, just like with poker, there is excessive rules. Like they tell you everything that you can do and how to play dominoes. They do the same thing for all games in the game, like poker, blackjack, dominoes, five-finger fillet. I feel like I'm missing one other. I, however, knew how to play dominoes before the game. My mom taught me. So, dominoes and blackjack are my two favorite mini games to consistently play. I especially love playing dominoes in camp, though. When you take the time to play dominoes or poker in camp, you will get little side quest requests. You will get lots of interesting dialogue and lore that you wouldn't otherwise hear anywhere else in the game. So I do recommend taking the time to do that and have fun with it. This is a fun game. Take your fucking time with it. We are going to start with... Hey, Hosea. We're going to start with Uncle first, though. I do love you very much. You're my favorite. I love you, man. But we're going to start with Uncle first. Because like I said, there is a more continuant way to do your missions. You having fun there, buddy?
Hey! Careful not to work yourself to death there, Uncle.
I was thinking.
Yeah, does it pay well?
Oh, eventually.
So, while the rest of us are busy stealing, killing, lying, fighting to try to survive, you get to think all day.
Well, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
Hey, you want to head into town? See if we can find anything out?
Sure. I got some errands to run.
Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old man into town? Can take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. We'll find something for y'all to do. We always do.
We're bored out of our minds. Been cooped up here for 2 weeks now. Karen's about ready to murder Grimshaw.
Well, can Miss Grimshaw spare you?
Can Miss Grimshaw spare you? What's happened to you, Arthur? 3 young, healthy women want you to take them a robbing. You're worried about house chores. Let's go.
Fair enough. You got me. Come on, then.
I can't believe we're going to see civilization. Feels like weeks since we did.
Yeah, Valentine. Very embodiment of civilization. You ladies are gonna love it.
Okay, then. Let's go.
All right. Out through the trees here, then take a left.
Yep.
Ladies, sing us a song.
I got a girl in Berryville. Can't be screwed 'cause she's too damn ill. So I don't go down there no more. There's a blue horse laying outside her door. I had a girl in Valentine.
Go right here. It's
Likes
quicker.
to drink that fancy wine. Blue
about lumbago. It's very serious.
All right, I'll see what's going on. Lumbago, really? You all right there, friend?
Oh, hey, you couldn't help me get my other horse back from over there, could you?
Sure, no problem.
Thanks. It's the white one over there.
Whoa there. Easy. Easy. Easy there.
Watch he doesn't bolt.
Easy. You're okay.
What we currently have here in our hands is a gray-colored Shire horse. Beautiful wagon puller Shires are. They say white, but there's no such thing as a white horse. They're gray. Anyone who's told you otherwise is not well versed in horses, honestly.
Here you go.
You're a gentleman, sir. A gentleman.
No, not really. I was just trying to impress the women.
Well, anyway, thank you.
Come on, let's go.
To Valentine!
You're turning into a regular old fairy godmother there, Arthur.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you got a heart. A small one, perhaps, hidden deep inside, but a real one. And you haven't, you repulsive old lizard.
Blizzards have hearts.
Well, Arthur, I'm proud of you.
To be honest, if you lot hadn't been here, I probably would have robbed him.
Well, you didn't.
Woo! Smell those sheep. Or is that Uncle?
Oh, very funny.
This looks like a decent little town.
Other people. Finally.
Look at all that snow on the mountains. Sure don't want to be back up there.
You think we should have asked Molly to come with us?
Oh, no. Miss O'Shea is far too high and mighty now for the likes of us. Or to do any real work. She's a society lady now. Okay. Take a good look around, ladies. Let's see what we got here.
Go left here, down the main street. Sheriff's always on the right. Sure you can pick up some bounties there, Arthur.
Heaven forbid you put your head on the line.
Yeah, that's a young man's game.
Ooh, yes. We can get up to some mischief here, all right.
Just remember, keep a low profile.
Will you remember that, though, Arthur?
Probably not.
Let's park up down the end there, near the stables.
Alright, folks, I'm backing her in. Give me space. Give me space. I'm backing her in for aesthetics. You can judge me if you want for that.
Alright, here we are, just like I said. The cultural center of civilization. Man at his finest.
Uncle, what are we doing?
Well, we're gonna do what any self-respecting maniac does. Put the women to work.
With pleasure. We'll start at the saloon.
Okay, just stay out of trouble and don't get yourselves noticed.
Right, I need to get something from the stores.
Okay, well, we'll see you at the general store when you're done.
Come on, ladies. Imagine we're in Paris.
Come on.
Imagine Paris and Valentine.
So that's how you see yourself, is it? A maniac?
Well, in my youth, I used to be known as the one-shot kid.
Okay. I'm not gonna ask why.
You are a sad man, Arthur Morgan. But I know you love me.
Desperately. You're my favorite parasite. No. Ringworm's my favorite parasite. You're my second favorite parasite.
Very funny.
I lied. Ringworm. Then rats with the plague. Then you.
Shut up. This is the place now. Come on. Morning.
So, what do you need?
Hell, a drop of whiskey for a start. You know, something to pass the time while we're waiting on the women.
Always thinking ahead, ain't you?
You're looking a bit tired there, Arthur. Why don't you pick up some coffee while we're here?
Let me know if you have any questions, fellers. Whiskey's on the top shelf, nearest the door.
Welcome to the general stores. Everything you see currently stocked on the aisles, you can walk right up to and grab. We're going to grab some coffee.
Okay, if you're done, I'll meet you outside. I won't be too long.
If you do not wish to shop through the shelves, or you see something that, or you don't see anything that you want, you can come right here to the shopkeeper and browse the catalog. You can also sell some things to him.
You're actually buying for once? Are you feeling all right?
See this? Young folk got no respect for their elders no more. What do you reckon? The lamb or the sausage?
Well, this here's a sheep town. The lamb's the best in the state.
I know what the smell is.
Well, that's a ripe cheese, all right.
Yeah, so as you can see here, we have the table of contents. Each and every general store they'll provide the same thing in terms of provisions, which is where you have your canned food, fresh food, dry goods, liquor, and tobacco.
This should do the trick.
And they will have the same thing of tonics. You have hair tonics here.
That should do us. Let's go wait for them outside.
Healthcare, bitters, snake oil, miracle tonics, hair pomade. I'm just gonna grab a thing of that. Then you have your ammunition for your weapons, hunting and fishing, which is stuff like bait and cover scent balm. You have horse care, which is foods and things like that. Hi, Munchkin Man. And then you have clothing. Each and every town has its own set of outfits that you can browse. You can actually scroll over to the one you want, press view. It will not purchase it. You can look at it, see how fancy you look. Or you can go through each and every section of the clothing category and you can make your own outfit from scratch, which is what I usually do. But fancy cute outfits require fancy cute money. And we ain't got that yet. But I might know where we can get some.
Oh, here's to your good health, sir. And to being down here off that mountain. Absolutely. It's a funny world, you know. This time in my career, I pictured myself being married to an heiress.
Gentlemen, I think I got something good.
What?
I snuck into this fancy house. Acted like a servant girl. Usually works. Someone was saying her sister was taking a trip from New York or someplace. Train full of rich tourists heading to Saint Denis and then cruising off to Brazil.
Okay.
A train laden with baggage and passing through a bit of deserted country at night as to get to the docks in time for the tides in some place called Scarlet Meadows.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it's right out near New Hanover. Right, it's real quiet out there.
Sounds good. Where's Tilly and Karen?
I think at the hotel. They were picking up some drunken fellas that they was gonna rob.
Why?
It seemed easy. They have been gone for quite a while.
I guess I'll go see if there's any trouble.
Oh, there's Tilly over there. That does not look ideal.
Excuse me.
Get your hands off me.
You thought I wouldn't find you, Tilly?
You can go kiss a damn snake for all I care. Get off me!
Get your hands off of her. Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get the hell off of her, you son of a bitch.
Hey, take it easy. There's no problem here.
There will be if you don't get out of here right now.
You're making a big mistake, Tilly Jackson.
Just get lost.
I ain't doing this with you right now.
Go wait with Uncle and Mary Beth. They're across the street.
Okay. Thanks, Arthur.
What was that all about?
Just someone I used to know.
Uncle! Look after her. I'm gonna go see about Karen in the hotel.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm looking for a girl who came in here earlier with a drunk fella. Mid-20s, blonde. You'd remember her.
Yeah, they're in 2B upstairs. Are you, a friend of his?
A friend of hers.
No trouble now, please.
Oh, get the hell out of here, will you?
Sorry. Wrong room.
I'm getting what I paid for.
Hey!
Who are you?
A friend of hers.
Get out of here, buddy. I paid.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. Come here! Wasting my time. What the hell are you doing here?
Trying to play him. Not very well.
You okay?
Fine.
You sure?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Just men. But stupid bastard was boasting about the bank.
Bank?
Sure, I know small town banks are usually a waste of time, but this is a livestock town. There's lots of cash sometimes.
Okay. Keep investigating.
I will. After you. Thank you, Arthur. I don't much like being saved, but when I have to be.
I understand.
You okay?
Sure. He only punched me. Arthur punched him a lot harder.
All right, then.
Hey, who's that guy over there looking at us?
Weren't you in Blackwater a few weeks back?
Me? No, sir. Ain't from there.
Oh, you were. Well, I definitely saw you with a bunch of fellers.
Me? No. Impossible. Listen, buddy, come here for a minute.
I saw you.
Come here.
Come on, get!
I don't like this. Me neither. Go get the girls home. I'm gonna go have a word with our friend.
Be careful, Arthur.
Just a word. Yeah!
Give more!
Hey, that's my horse!
Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
Get back here right now!
This ain't happening.
Oh, what did we learn? Oh my God, what did we learn? Okay, I learned that I'm gonna take the path I usually take instead of trying to follow him directly like a new player would.
Just borrowing it.
You stay away from me!
Get back here right now!
Mister, please! I'm sorry!
That's far enough!
Come on! Yeah! Yeah!
Please, do something!
You have to help me!
Why are you telling lies about me?
No, no! I got it wrong, partner. I got it very wrong. Now please help me up.
I ain't never been in Blackwater.
Then why are you chasing me?
I've got an unfortunate face.
Yes, yes, me too. Now please pull me up, please. I can't hold on much longer.
All right, come on. You okay, partner?
No. No, I am not. I'm a mess.
Well, you ain't dead.
There is that. Jimmy Brooks.
I think it's best for both of us if we pretend this never happened.
Well, I agree. You saved my life. You're a good man, and here. You want a pen? It's one of them steel ones.
Oh. That's very kind of you. But I'm not a good man, Jimmy Brooks. Not usually. You see, I was in Blackwater. I killed people. And maybe I should have killed you. Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me? I never saw you. Not now, not never. I think we have an understanding.
Of course we do. Jimmy Brooks. I will remember that. I've got a good memory.
I haven't. Not one lick. Not 1 cent in this here old mind. Come on. You have a nice day now, sir. Yeah.
This is the perfect time to talk about the honor system in Red Dead Redemption. In Red Dead Redemption 2, there are 4 possible endings to the game. There is the bad honor to good honor ending. There is the good honor ending. There is the bad honor ending. And there is the good to bad honor ending. I usually play bad to good or good. That's just how I like to play.
Come on, girl.
Certain things that you do throughout the game will impact something in the end game. It's not anything that will like majorly impact the story. It's just a cool little Easter egg thing that if you played the first Red Dead Redemption, you will recognize and will also terrify you. Jimmy Brooks is one of those moral points. My husband made a very good point in the fact that he chose to kill Jimmy Brooks, because if Jimmy Brooks truly did recognize Arthur, you can't take the risk of him saying something and we're getting back to camp. And I agree with that. However, I prefer to save Jimmy Brooks, because I love the way Arthur threatens him. I adore the way Arthur threatens him. I have that whole dialogue memorized. And it's why you will never hear me speak during the cutscenes, because I'm too busy saying the words along with them. I told you I was just borrowing it. You have a beautiful American standard bred here with dun coloring and a white blaze. You take good care of it.
Here's your horse back, friend.
Oh, you really were just borrowing it.
Appreciate it.
I unfortunately forgot to do something. So, do what I just did. Do Uncle's mission and come into town. But when you leave out in the wagon before the girl starts singing, whistle for your horse. And have it follow along behind the wagon. Otherwise, you're going to be like me, stuck here in town without a horse. But I'm okay with it. It's okay. I actually don't mind jogging around, especially early in the game, because it helps increase your stamina wheel. It is getting late, and I would like to stop by the gun shop, and they are going to close soon. So I'm going to pop into the hotel here, and I'm going to grab a bed.
Hello again.
You can also grab Baz here. Fuck off, dude. You can also grab Baz while you're here.
Yes, it is. Last time I checked.
I really don't need any more trouble.
I didn't come to make any. I was just protecting a lady.
Well, all behind us now, I suppose. So what is it you need? A bath, perhaps?
So you can't take Baz here. You can take Baz in all the hotels. I'm not going to take one just now. You'll see why soon. Can you listen? Can you hear that? Oh, he stopped. Why'd you stop? Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you've never played Red Dead, this is not supposed to happen. This isn't supposed to happen. This isn't supposed to be like this. It kind of freaks me out. That room is supposed to always have its door locked and be occupied. Oh, that was wild. Let's take a nap. After we stop by the gun shop, we're gonna go check out what Javier and them are doing. Oh, hey, there's a mirror. Aren't we handsome?
You ugly bastard.
Okay, never mind. It's occupied again. Can you hear him? Poor fucker. Don't try to open that door. Wait, my horse! Oh, it's not here. Usually I land on my horse and it doesn't hurt. My horse is not here. Don't do that when your horse is not there. Right across the street, you can see that there is a bounty ready for us. We'll be doing that at a later point. There's also a side quest nearby. Also to be done at a later point, just because it irritates me.
Welcome. Well, I use this space as a blacksmith too, so let me know if you need me to grab something for you from the catalog.
Welcome to the gunsmith. Because I have the premium version of this game, I have a couple of free things that I can pick up that will not be free depending on the version of the game you get. But like I said, if you look around, the premium version usually goes on sale for less than $30 now.
Sheriff's got an app for himself at one point.
This is the volcanic pistol. This is my favorite pistol in the game. This is my favorite sidearm. I live for this pistol.
Carry it with pride.
Love this fucking pistol. It's a little meh looking right now, but don't worry, we will get around to customizing it at some point. Like I said, ain't got much money, honey, so no customization at the moment. But this is my favorite sidearm. I usually carry duplicates of it. I think I'm going to do them in gold this time. Here's a varmint rifle. Super useful to have for hunting the smaller things. And also for getting your horse used to the sound of gunshots early, because it is the quietest gunshot in the game. We have here the pump action shotgun, which I don't give a shit about, because I'm honestly not a shotgun person. That's just personal preference. Everybody's got their own way of playing the game, and each and every way is magnificent and beautiful and fun and brutal.
It's yours now.
Gimme. Get a full stock up there on arrows. Personal preference.
Good.
You can get some gun oil as well. But I prefer to stick to
Excited to try this.
my most used weapons are the volcanic revolver, or the volcanic pistol, varmint rifle, bow, Springfield rifle. That's it. Those are my preferred weapons. I have tried out each and every other mini. Do you want me to beat your face in and make a bigger one?
Morning, mister.
Cause I can save the game real quick, beat the shit out of you, and then reload my old sins so that they don't matter anymore. Anyways, but yeah, I've tried other different types of weapons in the game. All of them are amazing and a lot of fun. It's just personal preference. And that's mine. Dun, 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 dun. When there's not a mission going on, there's a barber back there in the back.
Oh, Arthur! Arthur, come here, come over here. I want you to meet our friends.
Pleased to meet you.
Well, ain't you just a toughest mountain man?
Oh, you be quiet, Anastasia. Anyone can tell this one is a pussy cat.
Exactly, yes, he's a pussy cat. Ain't that so, Arthur?
Whatever you say. How much you cost, anyway?
Well, ain't that a nice way to talk to a lady?
Oh, I didn't know I was talking to a lady.
Excuse me.
Well, I must say, you got a fine way with the women, amigo.
Yeah, regular dandy and a charmer. Where's Bill?
Oh, man, I dread to think about it. Hey, 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 there he is.
Watch where you're going. Take it easy,
Are you about to kiss that guy or punch him?
Oh, and we have our answer.
Come here, you. Let's just shoot these bastards. Come on, we can handle these fools. Come on, you son of a bitch. We'll show you, you sons of bitches. Stop dancing around and fight.
Who's talking now?
Ain't there no man in this saloon? What the hell's going on down here? No, Tommy, stay out of this.
Come here, you little greaser.
You're going down.
Yeah, I hit like a girl.
The hell off there, you bum. We're in timber. We can deal with these fellas. Hey, go get tough guy.
You want some too, huh? Come on, pretty boy.
Pretty boy? You're kidding me. Pretty boy?
Yeah, I got this son of a bitch.
Come on, I ain't...
Knock his head off. Hell yeah. Kill that pea-brain, Morgan. Yeah. Don't go easy. All right, yeah.
Come on, Arthur. Got drinks waiting.
I said this be fun, didn't I?
Stop! Stop! Please! Please! I beg you, stop. Come, sir. You won the fight already. Surely that's enough.
What business is it of yours?
No business. No business, sir, but please, I beg you.
Making new friends again, I see, Arthur.
Look who we found sniffing about.
Josiah Trelawney.
The very same.
Well, I thought you'd gone to New York.
And miss all this glamour. You must be joking.
How are you?
Well, quite well indeed. I went to Blackwater looking for you gentlemen. You're not very popular there, it seems. Ah, Javier and Charles. I've missed you. And Bill looking as well as can be. Gentlemen, always a pleasure.
You're right. We ain't too popular in Blackwater.
We left a lot of money there.
And young Sean, it seems.
Sean, you found him.
Yes, I have. He's being held by some bounty hunters, trying to see how much money the government will pay them. I know he's in Blackwater, but there's talk of them moving.
Well, if we step foot in Blackwell...
Well, then we're dead men for sure.
There'll be Pinkertons all over the place, but if he's alive, we gotta try.
Yeah, of course. It's you they want, Dutch.
Always is. Charles, go find out what you can, carefully. Josiah, take Javier. Arthur, go get yourself cleaned up. Join them when you're ready.
Well, what about me?
Well, exactly. What about you?
What does that mean?
Oh, Bill, come on.
I did mention that there would be a much better time to get a shower. Or a bath, actually. So let's grab a bath.
Would you like someone to take over for you?
Sure. Sounds good.
Good. Now, don't you worry about a thing. You let me know if you need anything, all right?
Now, the shortest and most efficient way to take a bath still takes 3 in-game hours. And if you want to pass time and sleep until morning, you have to go to bed before 3 a.m.
How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
So if you get a hotel room for a night and you want to take a bath, keep that in mind.
Much in this town.
Yes, that's how it is round here. Always been.
Life can always be worse.
You're telling me.
You seem nice.
Oh, you're too sweet.
How did a nice lady like you end up in a place like this?
Oh, are we that close to friends now? You seem more relaxed now.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get much cleaner than this. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe we'll cross paths.
So fresh and so clean, clean, so fresh and so clean. That minute-and-a-half bath takes 3 in-game hours. It's not even a minute and a half, I don't think. So keep that in mind if you want to get a hotel room at night and then get a bath. There have been times where I've been like, oh, it's nighttime, it's the middle of the night, let me get a hotel and let me get a bath. And I would go and take my bath and I would get out of it and it would be fucking morning. And I was like, well, I was gonna sleep until morning. And do I just sleep away a full 24 hours, or I just bite the bullet on the fact that I just wasted money on a hotel room? We're gonna jiggity jog all the way back. Where's my hat, actually? You know what? There will be one back at camp. Arthur's hat is an infinite entity in and of itself. It is everywhere and anywhere all of the time. Yeah, look at that stamina. Take small breaks to regain. And then jiggity jog. Those are vultures. We'll check them out later. Regain your stamina. And jiggity jog. You have some nice small animal hunting in this area. However, you do need to be careful when hunting too close to camp. Even a bow is not allowed too close to camp, even though bows are completely silent. Which honestly, like, that's one of the things that kind of infuriates me a little bit about that rule, because, like, come on. Bows are silent. Like, me taking down one quail with an arrow is gonna bring down the Pinkertons on us. But, either way, there is an invisible barrier around the camp, at which point you cannot fire off a weapon. If you do, you will get in trouble with Dutch.
Who's that?
It's me.
Wondered when you'd roll back in.
Managing not to annoy folks?
Very funny.
So that right there is actually a secret honor system that a lot of people don't know about. Is if you just run into camp and they say, who goes there, and you don't reply back to them, it will actually take a small tick of your honor away. Not enough to trigger the actual bar that you will noticeably see, but it does take some away. And it will make camp members mad at you. Because, like, that's a safety rule. You know, announce your presence. You could have kept just charging in and they could have opened fire on you. That's dangerous. So, always make sure you greet the camp guards. There are some small occasions where you might come in from a mission where the cutscene of the mission leads you into camp, and sometimes it will count that against you as you coming in without announcing yourself, which is unfair, but it's just a small thing, and it only happens, like, I think in 2 or 3 missions, so it's not a big deal. And it's easy to make up for it. Just do a chore or 2 around the place. Alright, let's pull up our map real quick and check out our mission options. Over here we have Hosea. Over here we have Kieran. Over here we have Strauss. We're gonna ignore Strauss. Fuck Strauss. And over here, all the way down at the bottom, we have Javier Escuela. We're going to be going here first. That is going to be the mission we do first. First, I'm going to stop by our wagon. And I'm going to put some weapons away in the weapon locker. So this here's your weapon locker. You can take stuff and you can store it in the locker so that it's no longer on your horse. If you do this, it will not be available to you. I say that, but there are some occasions where it will a mission will pull a weapon that you have in your locker out for the purpose of you using it for that mission. It irritates me because I have the weapons I want to use already. Leave me alone. Stop condemning my choices. Let's go over here and grab our hat. Grab our hat. There we go. And I am going to show you my personal route to getting to Javier Escuela. If you did not notice when I was checking out the map, he is in Blackwater. He's outside of Blackwater. We are wanted, dead or alive, in Blackwater. If you ever want to have a bit of chaotic fun, I highly suggest just running in there full speed and seeing how that works out for you. Let me know how long you make it. I think my longest time was like 45 seconds. And that was only because I got lucky and I managed to like hide in a barrel. Sounds like there's something going on, but that's not my business. This here is the station that we picked up Reverend Swanson at. Oh, there is a side quest here. We can very quickly pick this up. I remember what it is. It is worth just grabbing. Takes like about 45 seconds. But it'll put it in your missions list, and you'll have it there. So, you know, go ahead and get it. Hi there, buddy. Hello. Chesapeake Bay Retriever. Very good duck hunting dogs.
Do you smoke, sir?
Sure, but perhaps not as much as you.
Oh, no, don't worry about these. Actually, take some. Take a couple of packs. Take a few.
Oh, thank you. What are all the cigarettes for? Are you heading on a long journey or something?
No, nothing like that at all. I'm just interested in the
Okay.
cigarette cards. Oh, you got any?
Oops,
Yeah?
I did.
Well, get 'em out. Let
my
me
mic.
take a look.
Oops,
Come on, come
I'm
on.
a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'll pay you a good price.
Okay. Here.
Nothing I haven't got. The value is in completing the set. Sometimes I'll smoke up to 200 cigarettes in one day, just so I can keep opening the packs. I wish I could explain to you the pleasure and the pain I get out of collecting these babies.
Sure. It sounds,
Thrilling? Yeah, it is. Not to mention the vast amounts of life-reaffirming cigarettes I get to smoke. Oh, and the amount of money? A veritable fortune, sir.
Fortune?
Oh, sure. A complete set of any series is worth a fortune. Yeah, look at this. Gunslingers. Over here, circus freaks. Yes. Meow meows of the desert. So rare.
I never knew.
Sure.
How much?
Well, it depends on the rarity, sir.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But, you know, if you ever get a complete set, I can take it off your hands.
You'd pay me.
A fair price. Now, you send them to me right here. Phineas T. Ramify, at your service. I gotta run. This is my train. Look me up, okay? Think about this deal. Only a complete set. That's where the value lies.
Alright. So we have that mission.
Hey, boy.
I apologize for loudly and rudely coughing into my mic. That was such a dick move of me. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize I hadn't flipped it up. Also, super long bridge. Be very careful going across. This is probably our best chance to cross it because that train just left out of that station. You hear that wind whistling? It's freaking windy! Alright. Once you have made your way across the bridge from the station that you picked up Swanson in, you're going to take a hard left and you're going to head straight down until you hit the coastline. Jump. Oh, what a good jump. Once you have reached the coastline, you are going to follow it. Oh, didn't mean to get in just yet. You're going to follow it until you see that wash right there in front of us. It is a bit of a way across the water, and there is a current, so be prepared for that.
You okay, boy?
You see how I'm kind of angled facing up the river a little bit? So that way I don't get pulled too far down away from the wash. Once you get up this wash, you have made it into Blackwater territory. You are now wanted dead or alive and will be killed on sight if spotted. Ooh, berries. Sit here, buddy. I'm gonna grab these real quick. I will be spending plenty of time in this game doing hunting, foraging, side questing, just general exploring, and bebopping around, because that's honestly half the fun of Red Dead. It's being free. It's being able to go where you want, do what you want when you want to. Maybe I'll show you how I rob trains. I have a extremely brutal yet efficient way of robbing trains.
Time to go, boy.
I'm just gonna sit you right here next to Boaz. You'd be a good boy, Tobias.
How many?
A lot. Uniforms everywhere.
You see Sean?
No, I don't think so.
Damn it. Where's Trelawney?
Who knows?
Where is that little Irish bastard?
I'm not quite sure. Trelawney's off trying to find out.
Has anyone been in the Blackwater, see how things lie?
Place is crawling with Pinkertons, bounty hunters, pictures of Dutch and Hosea.
We got a lot of money sitting in that town.
And that's where it's gonna remain for now.
Why haven't they hanged Sean, I wonder?
I think he's bait. Well, they want to trial him publicly.
Gentlemen, Sean is being moved up the upper Montana, then to a federal prison out west.
Damn. Well, we can't be rescuing people from some federal prison. We either rescue him now or cut him loose.
We're not cutting anyone loose.
Of course not.
Ike Skelding's boys are moving him to a camp nearby before handing him over to the government.
So, I guess we need to stop them before they get to camp. Charles, why don't you head up on the north side, and we'll head up on the other side of the valley and meet you. That way we have them in either direction. Javier, Josiah, come on. Let's go see.
You know, Arthur, the government, or people whom the government like, seem to be very angry.
Sure. Well, we'll rescue Sean, and then we'll get ourselves lost, good and proper. It's a big country.
I hope so.
Follow me. Let's see if we can track down this boat.
Keep your eyes open for Pinkertons. They got patrols out all over this area.
Yes, south of the river, West Elizabeth isn't a very welcoming place right now.
It's definitely as bad as we feared in there, Arthur.
I keep hearing about this woman, Heidi McCourt. Some young mother, they're saying, Dutch murdered on the boat.
I don't know about that. I wasn't there. Bad day.
And no money yet, it seems. I hope you know where that is, at least.
Dutch and Hosea say they do, but it's trapped in the town.
Oh, it must be wonderful to have such trust in one's parents. Mine would have sold me for a hogshead of ale. In fact, I think they tried.
Down there. Reckon those might be our boys.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me. Keep your guns away until we know it's Sean, okay? I know what you two are like.
You think they can see us?
If they can, we're just three fellas out on the trail. Act natural. We'll be fine.
So, you've been gone for a while.
Much as I love dodging the law and sleeping in the dirt with you derelicts, I do have other business to attend to.
What happened in New York?
You know how life is. Never a straight road anywhere.
Especially with you.
Nice to know I'm missed, though. Have you run out of people to rob?
Oh, we'll never run out of people to rob.
But without me, you'll not find the caliber of victim that I find. Let's go! Stay with them!
You all right, Javier? You're quiet.
He hasn't stopped talking since we left you in Valentine. It's the longest ride of my life.
Cute, dear boy. Very cute. Push up, come on! Apparently, there's a camp somewhere around here where the bounty hunters meet and transfer before continuing out west. I imagine that's where they're headed. Look, they've stopped. Get your binoculars out. Let's see what we're dealing with here.
So who are these bounty hunters?
I don't know too much about Ike Skelton's boys, but I hear they're a big crew, wild, built some reputation in the last year or two.
That looks like Sean to me.
Certainly kicking up enough of a fuss. Yep, that's definitely Sean.
Oh, they're giving him a decent kicking.
Well, you can only imagine the shit he's been giving them.
Oh, yes.
They're taking him up the canyon.
There's Charles on the other side. Let's go.
What about the other two down there?
I've got an idea. Follow me.
What are you doing? Do this quietly if we can.
Leave it to me, gentlemen. I'll go around and create a distraction. Then you two sneak across and do the dirty on them.
Okay. Get your knife ready. Keep your head down. Stay here. Let's get in the river. Wait until he's got them off guard before crossing. Wait here. He's still reeling them in.
Gentlemen, excuse me. Dear brothers, my wife is taken ill. Gravely ill.
What's the problem?
It's dear Bessie.
You take the one on the left.
Where is she?
Let's go now. Keep down.
I'm beside myself. If I lose Bessie, I lose everything.
Oh, calm down, mister.
I can't. I'm having a fit.
Okay, let's get after him.
A pleasure as always, gentlemen. I think you have it from here.
Come on. We got two halfway up the canyon to deal with. Come on! We need to get past these sons of bitches! Push up on them! Drop him! let's get up there. Two more, look out! Ay, Dios mío. Here's Charles.
All good? Wouldn't go that far. The camp's up this way. Come on.
Charles, you take the right. I'll go left.
Okay.
Let's take these equip.
Come on, drop!
Let's take these putas.
Goddamn army of these bastards. How much is Sean's bounty? Still time.
Let's push forward. Okay, let's get on. Come on, let's get Sean and get out of here.
Fancy seeing you here. You know, you're a lot less ugly from that other angle, Arthur.
Come on.
Do we get a hug, Arthur? A warm embrace for a lost brother now found.
You know, nothing means more to me than this gang, the bond we share. It's the most real thing to me. I would kill for it, I would happily die for it. But in spite of all of that, I would have easily left you here to rot if Charles hadn't stopped me.
I don't believe a word of that, Arthur.
Get him out of here.
You're a great man, Arthur Morgan. The kind of young whippersnapper can really admire.
Oh, shut up. Right, we should split up. Javier, will you escort Mr. McGuire back to camp? Charles, best you ride separately. Be careful. There's patrols everywhere.
What about you?
I'm gonna see what's worth taking here. I'll meet you back there as soon as I can.
All right. Okay, come on.
Have I got stories for you?
Yeah, I can't wait.
I imagine y'all missed me a lot, but fear not, the joy's back in your lives now.
Spoiler alert, kind of maybe, depending on how you want to play. It's not a big spoiler, it's just like, you know how he said, I'm going to take time to loot around the camp? If a mission, they tell you to do that in a mission, if a character says, take time to loot, you should take time to loot, I'm going to stick around here for a minute. Don't. Don't do it. I'm not going to say what happens if you do. So if you want to find that out for yourself, go for it, by all means. But don't do it. I won't. I don't. I personally don't. Also, I really don't bother with looting bodies because I have my own ways of making excessive amounts of money that I eventually have no idea what to do with. We're gonna do my favorite side quest. Side quest. It is my favorite side quest through all the game. I fucking love this dude. I fucking love him.
Hello, mister.
Oh. Hello. Quite a day, isn't it?
Sure.
What a country. I'm working on a project. Photography.
Yeah, I guess that bit.
Of course. Wildlife. That's my thing. Or that's what I want to be my thing. If I have to take another picture of a grumpy housefrau or pompous middle-class burger, I will feed myself to the lions. Stand here.
Here?
Just there. Albert Mason.
Arthur Morgan.
Pleasure. I'm trying to find and capture images of our great predators before our greatest predators kill them all and stick them on some clubhouse wall.
Good luck with that.
Yes, not the easiest. But, well, I love a challenge. The trick is to leave a big load of meat and relax and pray they don't mistake me for lunch. Oh! Good heavens! My bag! That thing is robbing me! Oh, good heavens!
Don't worry. That thing is a coyote. Sneaky one, too. Wildlife photographer. Drop the bag. Leave the meat, mister. Leave it. You don't want me chasing you. Coyote, leave. And Kyle, don't think about coming back. Got your bag.
Oh, good, good. Oh, thank you, sir.
Bag full of meat will tend to bring out the worst in the local population.
You are a gentleman. The bag also had a lot of my supplies. You've saved me days. Can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
You take care, sir.
I ain't the one trying to get myself eaten.
I realize I am a fool. Forgive me. And thank you very much once again.
Look, you think maybe you should leave the wildlife photography to the fellers who know a little something about wildlife?
If every great man had thought like that, there wouldn't be any great men. A little ignorance can go a long way. At least, that's what I tell myself.
Or it can get you killed. But hey, good luck.
Please, if I'm to attract any wildlife, I'll need some privacy.
I adore Albert Mason, the wildlife photographer. We will see him again. What we got there? That is a golden eagle. Beautiful. The animals throughout Red Dead Redemption 2 are extraordinarily created. They are as close to real-world animals as you can find. The details on some of their bird species, oh my gosh, it's beautiful how detailed they can get. Also, rainbow! But they really went above and beyond when it came to the creation of this game. And I'm here for that amount of detail. I'm sure you've seen plenty of different wildlife documentaries where you've seen a bear catch a fish, or maybe an eagle fly down and grab a rodent from the air, from the ground, and take it up into the air. Maybe you've seen bucks fighting each other so long and so hard that they become locked in place and perish that way. All of these things and more are actively throughout the game. You can come across so many beautiful wildlife scenes. One of my favorite scenes to come across is when we're up in the snow region. You can occasionally catch the sight of a fox hunting in the snow. If you've never seen them do it before, it is absolutely adorable, as they will use their big disc-like ears to listen very closely for the sound of something scurrying under the snow. And then when they think the moment is right and they have it pinned, They will launch themselves into the air, sometimes many feet high, and then dive nose straight down into the snow. And the amount of times that they come up with their prey is actually quite astounding. And you can witness that here in this game. There is a side quest up on the cliff here. We're gonna go ahead and grab that real quick. It's not even really a quest so much as it is a... That's the thing, is that these little question marks are not necessarily all quests or missions, more so like points of interest.
Hold up.
I just don't understand this at all. Hey, over here!
What's the problem?
Problem? No, there's no problem. Quite the contrary. Well, there is a problem. For me, but not for you.
All right. I ain't got time for
No, wait! Give me a minute of your life. I might just change it forever. I'm sure you will have heard of me. Maximo Cristobal Valdespino, the renowned explorer.
Can't say I have.
There has been much written about me. I once had high tea with the Viceroy of India. I helped liberate South America. I've climbed mountains and swum across seas. I have had many women. I've spent the last 3 months hunting treasure on the American frontier. Beautiful country. Reminds me a lot of Almeria. But tomorrow I set sail for the island of Shikoku in the Japanese archipelago in search of the legendary Tokushima sapphire.
Well, good for you.
No, hold on. You see this map here? It was made by the Jackhole Gang. They rob banks all the way from here to California.
Yeah, I know who the Jack Hall gang are.
Oh, them you have heard of, but me? Huh. Well, rumor has it they buried gold somewhere in this area, but were killed before they could retrieve it. They created 2 maps to ensure it was well hidden. This is the first and should lead you to the second. You just need to follow the landmarks drawn here.
Me?
Yes! Unfortunately, I am out of time now, but I am prepared to sell it to you for the low price of $10. A trifling investment for a man such as you, given the potential returns.
Ah, what the hell? Why not?
A very wise investment. I wish you the best of luck.
Our very first treasure map. You can choose to get this map from him however you wish, or you can decline it from him if you wish as well. I have no issues paying a measly $10 for what we will get in return.
Come on, pal.
I say measly $10, but $10 is not measly in this time, you know. That was pretty expensive, but like I said, we will reach a point. I will show you all the best spots and best ways to make so much money you won't know what to fucking do with it. But it's okay, because I'll show you exactly what to do with it as well. We are going to head back to camp. I'm going to stop just outside of camp to run to the bathroom, take out the laundry, and refill my drink. What's up?
You gotta help me out
Oh.
here, mister. Can you? Please? I've been on the run for days now. If you could help me with these shackles, I just might have a chance.
So how'd you end up like this?
Just shoot the damn chains already, come on!
Easy enough.
Oh, yes. Yes. Perfect. Ah, thank you.
Uh-huh.
I got no money to give you, but I think I might got something even better. Some of those fellows talked about this old crone up north of Strawberry. Got herself a tidy sum locked away. Maybe just stories, but they were sure excited.
Oh, yeah? Why'd I be interested in that, huh?
I don't know, just a hunch. It's up to you, friend.
We just got ourselves a home robbery tip. A home robbery can be done anywhere at any time. Once you've been given the tip, it will be set in your mission list, which you can access by pressing a certain button. It will tell you which one that you need. But this is your log. It has the things that you've done. It has stuff like your cigarette cards, helps you keep track of those. And then you have your challenges over here, notifications and invites from the online mode if you want to play online mode at your own risk. But that's another story.
Yeah.
I am going to come to a quick pause right here and leave you in this beautiful ambiance of the night. I'm going to run to the bathroom, pull out my laundry, and I'm going to grab something to drink. You should too, if you need to. Take a break, take care of yourself, hydrate before you dehydrate. Okay, let us return to camp.
So up now.
Hey, listen. I just wanted to say...
Arthur! Oh, Arthur!
You seem in a good mood.
I am, son. I am.
Even you.
Let's have some fun. Tonight. Let's enjoy ourselves.
We having a party?
Maybe. Just a little one.
Gray?
Uncle Sean is back.
Mr.
And don't you
McGuire
worry,
is
Miss
back.
Grimshaw, you old
Come
crone.
on.
I'll keep them girls in line. If I have to whip them, I will.
And you get a bump on the head. He needs to.
And don't you worry, Mr. Pearson, you drunk old shitbag. It'll be nothing but the finest game in the pot. Now, Deadeye Maguire's back. And don't worry about nothing, Mrs. Grimshaw. We'll have this camp running like clockwork. I love you, bastards. Have fun. Have lots of fun.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
I just can't get rid of you, can I? Hey, mind if I join you fine folks?
I suppose.
You're looking lovely as ever, if I may say so.
Oh, stop it.
Imagine riding with him all the way from Blackwater to here. Estúpido.
So, what now?
Come on. How about a song?
He'll be drinking.
Did you miss him?
You know, I think I actually did.
Ha ha, me too.
Enjoyed a party, Molly. I am enjoying it. I just don't need to fall over drunk with the rest of you. Finally, some good news, eh?
Indeed.
I was fearing the worst.
Well, you usually do, my love.
How many times have we heard this song?
It's a good one. Go join in.
You deserve one. She says, young man, you're in great haste. All day. I put my hand upon her thigh. Mark well what I do say. She says you're getting pretty nice. All day. I put my hand upon her ass. Mark well what I do say. She says, let's lay down on the grass and diddle all day.
And we diddle-diddle-did, too.
Very nice. But how about something a little more civilized?
And it taught me something.
I even missed you, you old bastard.
And I missed a good excuse to celebrate.
Me and you. Never need one of those, Uncle.
I didn't think we was gonna see you again.
It'll take more than that to take down Sean McGuire. 100 bounty hunters there were.
Oh, is that right?
Better man than me, sir. And that's all I'm saying.
Welcome back, Sean.
Oh, you mark my words.
I owe you one, Arthur Morgan. The drinks are on me.
They always are when you ain't buying.
Oh.
Well, he's back.
As loud a mouth as ever.
Oh, you can talk. How are you doing, Mrs. Adler?
Not really in the party mood.
I understand.
Will you dance with me, Arthur?
Sure, but I ain't much of a dancer.
Feels
Excuse
like
me, Mary
ages
Beth.
since we've done this.
Things are on the up again. Fine.
See, Arthur, it's okay to dance. Doesn't mean we won't stop thinking you're angry and sad.
Is that what you think of me?
Sad in a good way, like a romantic poet.
Well, that's about all I can muster. I mean it. Beautiful.
Yeah. Look at him. You go.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan.
My dear.
Bill.
Morgan?
Of course.
Suddenly you seem much better, Marston.
Don't feel too sudden to me.
Just when the drinks come out.
Mr. Morgan! Morgan!
Reverend?
Hello.
Hello. What do you want?
I'm not quite sure. Oh, this keeps happening.
When I was just glad you know, I met a gal from old Bordeaux. She had blonde hair and blue eyes too. Let me ride on the ring-dang-doo.
And the ring-dang-doo, now
what is that? Soft and round like a pussycat.
Got a hole in the middle and split in two. That's what you call the ring-dang-doo.
Took me down into her cellar. Said that I was a
Mighty fine fella. And whiskey too. Let me ride on the ring-dang-doo, the ring-dang-doo. Now what is that? Soft and round like a pussycat. Got a hole in the middle and split in two. That's what you call the ring-dang-doo.
Her father come in, angrily said, now you have lost your
maidenhead.
Pack your bag and coat bags too.
Make your living off the ring-dang-doo, the ring-dang-doo. Now what is that? Soft and round like a pussycat. Got a hole in the middle and split in two. That's what you call the ring-dang-doo.
She went on to be a whore. This time upon her door.
$1 each and 3 for 2. Take a crack at my ring-dang-doo, the ring-dang-doo. Now what is that? Soft and round like a pussycat. Got a hole in the middle and it's split in two. And that's what they call a ring-dang-doo. You're a dirty man.
Yes.
I'm fine. I'm feeling a little, you know.
I just wanted a boa. A fancy boa I could dance with. That's all I want. If I had a boa, I'd be a happy woman. I'd be a lady.
Are you having fun, Arthur?
Sure.
You don't look like so much fun, boy. That's your fucking hair down like a man. Hell, even old man Strauss is more of a laugh than you, boy.
Well, thank you, kid.
I'm sorry, Arthur. I didn't mean it. It's just because I care. It's because I love you, Arthur. Really, it is.
Mr. Matthews?
Looks like this could be a late one.
Oh, I reckon. We got him.
You did very well. All of you.
And now we're stuck with him.
Little waves taking me south to paradise. Kind of vicious blizzard, thick mud, railways, filthy towns, and any other hells we've encountered. Black water! Never was a place truer named, huh? Huh? I like blue water. Mm-hmm. Black water, you can keep that. Blue water, fire water, salt water. Black water's for fools. Yep. It's just unnatural. All this land. Ain't natural at all.
Can I get you anything? A drink?
I'm fine.
Well,
She
you let
loves
us
me.
know.
I'm the happiest man alive.
Rest of the crew, they was eating hippopotamuses, rhinoceroses. I survived, you know. I got taken into a village in the trees. They'd never seen a white man before, and as luck would have it, they had a witch doctor made a prophecy that a god would turn up, floating on the river, white as a cloud. So they made me a god. And it was fun for a few weeks. Then they tried to marry me off to the chief's daughter. Either that or sacrifice me to another god. When I said I'm not the marrying kind, they wanted to kill me and feed me to their pigs. Well, I ran away and, well, I spent weeks in the jungle, gorging off giant cockroaches. Oh, God. True story. I promise you. Bill?
Hasn't seen any action like this since 9 months before young Jackie popped out. Hey, move over, will you?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get these off. I'm so sorry. Oh, there they are. Look at them. Magnificent, like the peaks of the Derry Vey.
Shut up, you idiot.
Yeah, come here, you. Oh.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was an old trick me dad taught me.
No, don't ever do that again.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Miss Jones, meet McGuire Jr.
Is that it?
You wait. He's a fighter. Oh, okay. No, that's not. There, no. Oh, glide me in here a bit, will you? Oh, yes. Oh, you're a lovely woman. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's it. Oh.
Pulling that face.
Oh, yes. Oh, Miss Jones.
Will you shut up?
Are you close?
Nowhere near.
There she blows. Yeah. Phew. It's like all me worries have floated away. Hey, hey, where are you going?
We're done, ain't we?
Well, you certainly are, darling. Oh.
What are you doing there, you old creep?
Ain't taking you long to settle back in?
I'm back. I'm back.
Hey, Karen.
It is a new day. And the smell of regret is in the air.
Feel like shit
Oh,
warmed
God.
up.
Yeah, I bet you fucking do, Karen.
How are you? Recovered from that business in the hotel?
Oh, yeah. So we gonna hit that bank I told you about?
Arthur.
I completely forgot what I was gonna do. Pull up the map. Okay, real quick, before we do these missions, let's go for a hunt. We haven't brought in any food. Let's go explore a bit and get in a little bit of hunting. Yes, I'm doing this for a reason. Hey, Hosea. Where's my horse? Come over here. I can't get close to Hosea. If I get too close, could start the mission.
What?
Not all of them are like that. Some of them you have to greet them in order to start them, but some of them, if you just get close enough to them, it'll start it.
Yep.
So I noticed some pretty interesting stuff while we were out and about doing those missions and just meandering around.
There we go.
This place has seen a fire recently. Wonder what happened. Lightning strike, maybe?
Easy.
I'm assuming this is why we attend our campfires. I'm moving around slowly because there was a little vibration. If you are playing with a console, your controller will give you a little bitty vibrate when you get close to something of interest. I can see the thing right there. Give it to me. Gimme. Do you hear that in the distance? That's a bad thing. I'm just hoping he doesn't notice me until I notice it. We found ourselves a gold nugget. Neato burrito. Alright. I don't really have a good weapon. We'll use a repeater though, since we have it. Ah, here we go. Inspect site. Brush fire. I hear you out here somewhere, buddy. Where?
Away from me now! Fuera!
Okay.
Malditos pumas!
I forget about auto tagging.
No me quedan balas.
I just wanted to take the one shot, not completely mutilate it.
Ese era el último. Bien, good shooting, señor. Thank God for you, mister. Le debo la vida.
Good luck with it.
Well, we got some meat. A pitiful coat, of course, because of all those shots, but we got meat. So that gave us 2 pieces of big game meat, which is the best meat in the game. It gives you the most health and actually gives you the most cores back. When you've noticed that I have food here that's canned food that we've picked up as we go. When you eat that, you only get a small amount of cores back, and it doesn't last very long. It doesn't really do much for you. Whereas if you spend time cooking and making your own homemade meals,
Okay,
the difference is astounding. You not only can get higher core amounts and refill yourself much faster, you can actually gain weight. Arthur can get very, very skinny or very, very fat, depending on how much you feed him. Same thing with your horse, actually. Your horse can also get excessively overweight or underweight. The stable folks that work in the barns, in towns, they will let you know if your horse is over or underweight. A good way to tell usually is by looking at the back of a horse. This is accurate in real life as well. If you can see the outline of their spine, they're underweight, especially if it's very pronounced. If you cannot see the outline of their spine and instead it's crested and there's like a divot where their spine is supposed to be, they are overweight. You want a nice smooth flat back, or rounded back if you're getting closer towards the butt area. And I saw this as well. Welcome to Limpany. Limpany seems to be limping along.
Now I am a prisoner in the Stillwater jail I lie. Tell California miner who unto us befell. Bid him go his way, for which I will be sorry until my dying day. To Texas.
I love that. I love that he sings. You can occasionally catch him singing when you're out and about exploring. This looked like it used to be a small little town. Now the question is, was the fire an accident, or was it intentional? Sheriff's office. What you got there? A special horse stimulant pamphlet and a gold bar. Gold bars are useful to an excess. They are quite helpful to have. Of course, you gotta know what to do with them. Knock knock. Oh jeez. I guess with the town burning, they couldn't get out. I mean, this being stone, they just starved in here. But it's possible they also died from smoke inhalation. Let's get in a little more hunting, shall we? There's a buck right there. I have quite a fondness for grabbing bucks because their pelts and their antlers bring in more money. I would like to get closer to it so I can study it. Focus on track. You went that way, to the right. Bucks are much, much faster than their female counterparts. They will give you a run for your money. It's only a 2-star, so he's a youngin'. 3 stars are what you want. They give perfect pelts, which gives you more money in return. We are also too close to camp. Too unfortunate we take it down, even with the bow, as annoying as that is. But that's fine, because there's good hunting out here. Just past the tracks. All this wide open space, there are plenty of pronghorn antelope and white-tailed deer. You can also find batches of rabbit in the night. They don't get out much during the day, though. You can find a few here and there, but most of them stay put during the day. Red Dead Redemption 2 pushes it in terms of realism, and that includes in hunting and fishing. The time of day in which you choose to hunt or fish will affect your hunt or fish. For instance, it is currently about noonish. It's about 10. It's getting closer into the noontime. It's getting hot. The sun is getting to the point where it's kind of hard to hide from it. There will not be many animals out and about because of this. There will still be some, of course, that are going to be out grazing and, you know, hunting on their own. But the best times for hunting are in the morning when you first get out of bed. Like, go take a nap in camp, hop out, do some chores if you want to, maybe say hi to a couple people, and then go hunting before the sun starts getting too high. And in the evening as well. The evening is an especially good time to hunt because that's when you have nocturnal animals starting to come out, like raccoons and possums. That is a buck over there in the distance. The accuracy of how they made these animals is so good that you, too, will be able to get your eye in when you hunt like I have. I was able to pick up the fact that that was a buck from a distance solely by how it was walking. If you've ever seen bucks and does in real life, they do walk entirely differently from each other. Bucks tend to have a shorter, stouter stride, keep their heads a little bit higher. Whereas does will take longer strides, and they are a little bit more careful about where they put their feet. You can see that noticeably in this game, and once you get your eye in, you can pick out bucks from does in a herd in an instant, just by how they're standing. Same thing with many other different species throughout the game that have male-female versions, which are all of them. And I actually like that. There are no babies in the game, if that's something that anybody's worried about, of like seeing me hunt babies. I wouldn't anyway, even if it were an option. And while I can see Rockstar pushing the envelope if they were to make a third game by adding in baby animals, I could very much also see them adding in the honor system. If you kill them, you will get dishonor for that, because there's very few reasons to ever have to kill a young animal. You know, they don't have a lot of meat, their pelt's not the perfect quality, not big enough to really use much of. You only really hunt young animals if you are truly desperate, or if you're a piece of shit. You will get dishonor if you shoot horses in this game. You get dishonor for killing them. Don't do that. Ooh, time. You will also get your eye in with herbs. I cannot recommend taking time to forage enough. Herbs are super helpful. I'll give you 3 right now. If you need to keep your heart in mint condition, I recommend picking up some mint to cook with your meal. If you would like to add more time to your ability to run, or not time to your ability to run, but time to your ability to deadeye, and time to slow down, I recommend picking up plenty of time to add to your meal. And if you need more stamina so you can go, I recommend you pick up some oregano and add that to your meal to help with a stamina boost. Mint for a mint heart condition. Time for slower time in Deadeye. And oregano to help you oregano.
Arthur, dumbass!
Look who's back!
What you up to?
Nothing much.
Morning.
You good, Charles?
Yeah. Already wishing we left Sean hanging from that tree.
Hey, Arthur.
Hey, Hosea.
Good work, pal.
I'm gonna get to you next, Hosea, don't worry. You are indeed my next mission, but I have to turn in this buck. Otherwise, Pearson will get mad, because I have not been contributing.
Hey, so that feller who was hassling you and Valentine.
I'll tell you another time, okay?
Okay, sure.
That's it. I'm never drinking again.
Nobody's having a good time.
Okay, Miss Grimshaw?
Yes, finally about done cleaning up after that party.
Sean does not do things by halves.
So, whenever you need to turn in anything that you have hunted, any pelts or carcasses that are left on the back of your horse, as long as your horse is in camp, it can be pulled off of it and brought over. Or you can carry a carcass into camp. I usually like to do that because sometimes you have people come up and talk to you when you don't want them to, and they won't do that if you're carrying a carcass.
You know, these hides and furs can also be done up into coats and boots and such. Beyond my skills, but there's a trapper that travels around these parts, Canadian feller, skilled tanner. He can make just about anything. You should drop in on him sometime.
Okay, I'll keep my eye out for him.
Duly noted. I'm going to hold on to the big game meat for myself. I also recommend holding on to flight feathers and animal fat. It is good for crafting with. You can have all of my stringy meat.
That's all I got for you.
Sorry, it's not the best. I have a couple of pieces of fish meat for some reason. I'm just going to hold on to it because I don't know. Let's turn in this mature venison meat.
Some real good eating.
$2 for the poor cougar pelt. The perfect pronghorn hide can be used for crafting. And the perfect buck carcass can be used for crafting. Any pieces that are used for crafting also obviously go to the stew, they go to meat and stuff like that.
Really needed this. Thank you, Arthur.
If you look down below, there's the ability to do crafting upgrades.
For ways we could improve things around here if you want to take a look.
So all of this is currently locked because we need to get to a certain point in the chapter before we unlock the ability to make all of this. But this right here is what we want. This is what we're going to spend a majority of time hunting for. This is the Legend of the East Satchel. It gives you the ability to carry 99 of each and every item in the game. It's useful as hell, especially if you get it super early in game. It takes time to hunt down everything because you have to hunt down all the animals and pieces needed for each and every satchel, and then once you have gotten each and every satchel, you can get this one. So hopefully, the earliest if we don't leave, obviously you can get it all done in chapter 2 if you choose not to leave. But just hunting as I go and going along with missions, chapter 3 is about the earliest that I usually get it done, just going along with missions and hunting as I go, and not actually hardcore trying. Also, that's another thing, you can do missions whenever you want. You can stay here in Horseshoe in chapter 2 for hundreds of hours if you want. We're just flipping through and checking out the different camp upgrades. When you bring in stuff to Pearson, he can use it to upgrade stuff here in camp.
Ah, yes, that'll be much appreciated. Guess we'll see if anyone notices.
Taking the time to do upgrades in camp actually boosts camp morale, which increases the amount of donations and lessens the amount of stealing, Bill.
Hello.
Dutch. Let's go see what Hosea wants.
Hey, Arthur.
Hey, Hosea.
Hosea?
You want to go hunting?
What are you hunting? An elephant?
I wish. No. I saw a huge bear. One of the biggest I ever saw. I reckon nearly 1,000 pounds.
My God. Look, you need me to come with you.
Of course. Let's go.
Where are we heading exactly?
Up near the Dakota River. Might take a day or two.
I could do with a break from this place.
Oh, me too. It's been a rough couple of weeks. You need anything?
I don't think so. I got all I need.
Let's go then. So you still ain't replaced Boadicea?
Nah, I miss her. She was quite a horse. This one's okay, but ain't no Boadicea.
I've been meaning to offload this big Shire horse for a while now. Unruly bastard.
Where'd you get him?
Some big loudmouth bastard tried to rob me, was out riding, so well, you know how it is.
I see.
Let's take him to Valentine. It's on the way, sorta. There's a decent dealer there. We'll unload him, you could buy yourself a new horse. Put your saddle on them, let's get going.
Okay, but I do kinda like this horse.
There's nothing wrong with 2 horses, and the stables always have the best ones.
Well, I guess you're right.
This is gonna be fun, Arthur.
You won't throw me?
No, he's an angel, if I'm near him.
Nasty little look in his eyes.
Oh, don't be rude about this magnificent creature. Okay, see if you can get your leg over that brute.
Easy, big feller.
All right, let's head into town. No bar fights, please. I heard about that.
I'll do my best.
We're heading out. Might be gone a couple of days. They got a good range of horse tack at the Valentine stables. Some beautiful saddles. I used to have a real nice one.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Got stolen outside that saloon in Deer Creek.
Ah, I remember now. Just about. That turned into a long day.
Yes. Remember? Mac went crazy, threatened to kill the whole town. And Davy was passed out so cold we left him there, came back in the next day, and he woke up and started right back drinking again.
I miss those boys.
Jenny, too. She had some spot, that girl.
It must be pretty hard on Lenny. You could tell he was sweet on her.
Well, Lenny and Jenny could never have worked. That's like Arthur and Martha, or Bill and Phil.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Does feel a bit like our luck died with them, too.
Nonsense. We'll be all right. Just need some money to get back on our feet.
I hope so.
You found a way to offload those Cornwall bonds yet?
Not yet. They're still very hot. Need to be done right. I have a couple of leads I'm looking into. Don't let that big bastard get the better of you there, Arthur.
He's all right.
Good boy.
Mister?
You're okay, boy.
Stables are just up ahead. All right. Go sell that big brute. Buy yourself a horse.
Okay.
I'm going off to the general store. Get a few things to lure that bear out with. Meet you back here in a bit. Go get yourself a horse, then.
Hey, how can I help you?
I'm in the market for a new horse. Something strong and fast.
Yeah, well, you're in the right place. I got some beauties in at the moment. Yeah. And what about this one here? Yeah, you looking to sell?
I ain't sure yet.
You got papers?
No. No papers.
Well, of course, that's gonna affect what I can pay. But your luck's in. I got a fella who's been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while. He'll pay a good price. Otherwise, I can always stable him here for you. Here, take a look.
Okay, if you've taken any interest in Red Dead Redemption 2 at all at any point, you have probably come across the title, Rarest Horse in the Game, Where to Find. They're all lies. This, right here, is the rarest horse in the game. The one you're looking at is the only one. It will not respawn, it cannot be bought, it cannot be stolen, it will not appear anywhere in the world if you choose to sell it. You do not have to, you can keep it if you would like. I, personally, am going to be selling it, although giraffes are my favorite breed in the real world. They are one of the slowest breeds here in the game. I like to have a little bit speedier, bulkier breeds. But, yeah, keep that in mind if you want, like, a super rare horse or anything like that, something that gets you a lot of compliments. This is the rarest horse in the game. Only one. Now wave goodbye. Your options will depend on what kind of money you have. As you can see, there are two we can't afford, but we're going to look at them anyway. Number one, we have the Morgan. They are ponies. They are little bitty things. They are good for riding around, and they don't have a lot of stamina or health. Our next most expensive is the American Standardbred, a much taller breed. Beautiful coloring on this one. They are a racing type, and they have a little bit more health and much more stamina. And then our second highest most expensive, or our third highest expensive, is the Dutch Warm Blood, here in a beautiful chocolate roan color. They are a working type, which makes them very good to use for all-around stuff like hunting, or going on gunfights and doing missions, and like going out for long periods of time. I love the Dutch Warm Blood. I always recommend it personally. See if you can't save up money before doing this mission if you want to, because it's a good horse. It's a lot of fun. They won't steer you wrong. Because I have the premium edition, we have another option that is entirely free. This is the Thoroughbred, specifically a reverse dapple black Thoroughbred. They are a racing type, so they do not have as much health. Actually, they tend to be pretty finicky in their health. You have to feed them a lot, so they will eat you in cost in terms of care. But they are worth it because they have beautiful speed, and if you take the time to train them, they are gracious jumpers, extremely beautiful in a fight, and they can, for the most part, handle bears, snakes, and other enemies pretty well. They can be a little bit more skittish than most horses, but not so bad that they are not a good breed to have. We're going to go ahead and take this one. It is a male, which means its name will be Hades. When you are here in the stable, you have options. You can change out the equipment that you have with many different choices of saddles. And not only do you have many different choices, you have many different color variations and two options for them, the stock option and the improved option. The improved options will usually have a little more detail and will come with a, I believe that's called a martingale bit, I could be entirely wrong, I always forget, but it is a harsher, more experienced style of bit in the mouth, whereas the stock is a much more plain style saddle, and it has a snaffle bit in the mouth. You also have down here your pre-purchase saddles. Because I have the premium game, I have this one, which is pre-purchased for me. But if you decide to take up that trapper that Pearson mentioned earlier, maybe he can make you some saddles, and they will appear here, in this section right here. We're going to stick with this saddle right now because it's free. As you can see, it is a stock version, even though it has all the glitter and gold and all the fancy stuff on it. It has a snaffle bit. You can also change out your saddle bags to better match what you are currently wearing, so that it matches your tack. You can change out, if you don't have a saddle like this, because this one's like a pre-made saddle, you can change out the stirrup options, the horns that are on the backs of the saddles, the blankets that are underneath, and the bedrolls that are on the back. You can also come down here to appearances, and you have the ability to change their manes and tails out. You have their natural manes, then you have a regular length mane, a super short mane that has been razored up a little bit. You have a very beautiful, long, luxurious mane that has clearly been well taken care of. You have a braided variation, a mohawk style, and a dreadlock style if you want to give your kind of grungy feel to your horse. By using the long style, I will show you the colors. You have black, peach, browns, many shades of browns, a couple of different shades of peach, some white, and then you have these color variants where they change color halfway through. It gives a lot of life to the horse. Depending on the style you choose, the color you choose, you can drastically change the look of your horse, as you can so see now. The style makes a difference. And of course you have tail options that come in regular, short, long, braided, and dreadlocked. Also with the exact same color palette. And then you have services. From here you can get a horse care package, which will buff the cores for a while, and you can rename your horse. And then you have horse provisions, where you can purchase things so that you can feed your horse. We're good horse owners, we're going to purchase things. This down here at the very bottom, right here. You see this? Horse Reviver, $9.50. Buy at least one. Always have a Horse Reviver on you. No exceptions. I don't mind going broke from my horse.
All right, partner. You got yourself a deal. And a fine new horse.
I hope so.
Well, I don't sell anything other than good animals. You have my word on that. All right, let's see. Here are your papers. And on me, a new grooming brush. And some treats.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, you treat this fella well. I know he's gonna look after you just fine.
Looks like a nice animal you got there. You happy?
Guess we'll see.
Hold. All right, let's get going. We got quite a ride ahead of us.
Lead the way. So, What's this lake we're heading for?
It's called O'Creagh's Run, up in the mountains east of Cumberland Falls. I just hope I can remember how to get there.
Back into the mountains? I sure didn't figure on that.
But this time, we're doing the chasing. So how are things with you and John?
Fine.
Ain't it about time you let it go now?
It was a year, Hosea. He ditched us for a goddamn year.
I've spoken to him many times. He knows he did wrong. He just wants to put it behind him.
I'm sure he does. Running off on that kid is one thing, but there's a code. He knows that. He ain't Trelawney. Dutch and you pretty much raised him.
I know. But it's done. Has been for a while now.
Nobody else would have been welcomed back that easy after that long. And you know it.
Maybe. But please don't you put that to the test.
I never would.
Okay. I think we need to head right up here. Yes, I remember this place. Moonstone Pond. We're going the right way. That's the lake there. Good. We made it. Let's loop around the other side.
Where you think Mike and Lenny got to? Susan sent them out scouting, but I figure they'd be back by now.
I have no idea. I hope they weren't picked up.
Why she sent Micah, I don't know.
He's effective in his own way. Lenny's got a good head on his shoulders.
Well, shouldn't have taken him this long.
No, but no point thinking the worst. Look there. Rabbits. Maybe we should catch one to cook.
Sure. Oh, try and shoot one.
You don't?
Go! Ah, sorry, boy.
Well, go get it before a fox makes off with it. Good job. All right. Getting late. Here.
Sure.
Well, then you get us set up.
I'm famished.
Cook that rabbit, then. They're delicious on an open fire like this.
Fine by me. You want some of this?
No, I'm fine. I don't like eating this late.
Okay. After all that.
Well, we better get some rest. I want to be up at first light to find this monster.
He better be worth all this drama.
Morning, Arthur. You ready?
No, give me a minute.
Coffee?
Sure.
There you go.
So, what's your plan?
Well, we'll see if we can track him, but we might need to lay bait to draw him out. Bears like fish, obviously, but they also have a sweet tooth. A lot of fellas bait, then shoot from the trees, but I prefer to hunt on the ground. More dangerous, but we'll have a much better chance of getting a good shot in. And if he bolts, we can start right off after him. Can you mix up this bait for me while I finish packing this up? Fish, berries. Tie it up in that rag when you're done.
I hope you know what you're talking about.
I grew up in the mountains, Arthur. I was virtually weaned on bear meat. Just mix it together. It's not too hard.
I think I got this done.
Good. Pack up and we'll get going. Come on. Stuff. Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
All right, boy.
We'll try our luck down by the water. That's where I saw him last.
Okay.
How's that horse treating you?
So far, so good.
You know, I was in this area with Bessie years ago.
Really? I didn't know that. I imagine you still miss her.
Every day.
Did you two ever think about getting out of the life?
We did briefly. You don't remember? Guess you were still young. Didn't last long. I drifted back into it. She understood. She knew what I was.
I remember you not being around for a while, but things were looser back then.
Truth is, there's never really any getting out. And staying in, it's hard. You know that. But Bessie and I made it work. Why? You thinking about getting out?
Me? No, of course not.
Listen, if Dutch's grand plans work, and we can make enough money to go someplace new, really new, maybe we can all have a new start. Anyway, for now, let's try and chase ourselves a bear, shall we? Let's look by the water here, see if he's been fishing again recently. Look for tracks, dung, bones, any sign of him.
Well, there's some paw marks here, Hosea. They sure look big enough.
Good. Let's hope it's him. Can you tell which way he went?
This way. The tracks go into those trees. Wait a minute. Something on the ground here.
What is it? Half-eaten fish here. Must have been left by our friend, I reckon.
Come on, see if there's anything else. Something else on the ground, just here. There's shit here. Watch your step.
Looks real fresh. Reckon he's got to be close.
Let's keep going. Damn it. Looks like the trail ends here. We lost him?
For now. A little optimism, Arthur.
Well, what do you think?
I think we split up and each look.
Either that or we could place bait here.
That could work. Which do you think?
Let's bait here.
Fine by me. Let's leave the bag over there. By those boulders up ahead, looks like a good spot for it.
£1,000, you say?
More or less. Big scar down his face. Hey, did that bait look okay to you?
I think so. You're the expert.
Ready with your gun there?
I'm good. You okay? You seem nervous.
So do you. I'm fine. Let's just take a look at that bait.
Sure.
Come on.
We only just said it, Jose.
I know, but we need to do this right. Give me a hand here. Got your knife? Shit. Easy. No, it's too close. Is he gone?
No, I'm fine, Hosea. I'm fine. He just ripped half my face off, but it's cool. I'm fine. Thanks for checking. Oh, you poor pitiful old man.
You're fine, old man.
Of course I'm fine. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Thank you, I think. That was fun.
You know what, Arthur Morgan? I'm a little old and beaten up to be after the biggest game. You can have this.
What is it?
It's a map. A man in a bar gave it to me. Well, I stole it from him, but that's another story. He said it told him where to find some real big animals.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. You saved my life, Arthur. I think I'm going back to camp to lick my wounds. You coming, or you gonna track that monster? Well,
I'm coming with you.
Let's get going then.
So, I used to stay behind, and I swear this happened. I swear. Like, I've tried looking this up after it stopped working, and, like, nobody else talks about it and says it's a thing. But I swear to you it was a thing when the game first came out. If you chose to stay behind, Hosea would give you the rifle that he's carrying, which is a Springfield rifle, so that you could properly hunt the bear.
Dutch gives us any crap about disappearing like that. I don't need another "we gotta be out there making money" speech.
We were just out scoping a lead. He doesn't need to know it was a big furry one. Well, thanks, Arthur. I probably owe you one.
Don't worry about it.
I need to head out to Emerald Ranch soon. Look into something.
See you later.
But yeah, he used to give you his rifle. I swear to you. I swear to you. I had like a few playthroughs where he did that, and then one day it just stopped. I guess it was maybe an update that they did or something to the game, but like it doesn't happen anymore, and nobody talks about it. But I swear it was a thing. But since that stopped happening, I stopped sticking around to try hunting the bear because I don't got the weapons for that right now. What's up?
Dutch, I need you to do me a favor. Nothing too serious. I need you to help Herr Strauss.
I've been working hard, Dutch.
I know. And I know Strauss's business is not too glamorous, but it pays. Please, son, for me.
Okay.
I'm still not gonna do it. Okay, we are going to go ahead and bring this stream to a stop so that way it doesn't get too terribly long. And I will pick up streaming in about 10 minutes or so, give or take. If you spent time here today with me and Arthur, thank you so very much for taking time out of your day to spend it here with us. I greatly appreciate you doing so. If you would like a random useless fact, I have one that is perfect for the season. Another reindeer fact. So, a fun fact about reindeer, when you think deer, you think bucks have antlers, does do not. But that is not the case for reindeer. No, in fact, both males and females of the reindeer species grow antlers. They usually grow them around the same time in early spring. Or not early spring, early summer. However, the males of the species lose their antlers and shed them in the early and middle of fall. And it is the females that hold on to their antlers and do not shed them until they have had their calves in early spring. And I'm sure you just had a moment of, but wait, Santa's reindeer all have antlers. You're right, they do. So have fun with that fact, if you will. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.